get started. Are there any members of the law enforcement community in this room? You? No? No? Okay. So how many of you have stolen something lately?
Lately?
Lately? Not lately. No. All right. How many of you have downloaded music illegally lately? It counts. Did you know that counts as stealing? It might not seem like a big deal, but internet piracy is a huge problem. Millions of dollars are stolen music on a regular basis. As both a fan of the unraveling entertainment industry and the internet, it's really destroying both. I'm here to tell you all why nobody should illegally take anything that isn't theirs, whether it's a car or a song. Piracy is something to think about, but people tend to think nothing of it. Piracy is often thought of as a quick and easy, simple action. Taking a song off of YouTube or using a magnet link to download something off the Pirate Bay, not a big deal. In a quote by the RIAA, or the Recording Industry Association of America, since the first music shareware program emerged in 1999, sales have dropped from $14.6 billion to $7 billion in 2011. That's over a decade. That's over half of the profits from music has been taken. The money that is earned in the music industry doesn't just go into the pockets of the pop stars or the rock sensations. No, it goes to thousands of people who work behind the scenes to make the music and the movies that you all love. People with families and kids, obligations, that's where the money's coming from. These jobs include, but are not limited to, A&R coordinator, promotion manager, promotion staff, director of publicity, art representative, staff publicist, artist relations, salesperson, field merchandiser, assistant engineer, orchestrator, copyist, recording engineer, recording producer, and website marketing coordinator. That's a lot of jobs that it's not just Ja Rule on the cover of an album. It's a lot of other people. How bad could it be? How bad could it be is the thing I hear every single day. How bad could it be whenever I tell people about piracy? The RIAA stated that only 37% of music acquired by U.S. consumers in 2009 was paid for. That's 63% of music acquired in 2009 was illegal, stolen. In 2010, 4 out of 5 of all digital downloads were stolen. 20% of people who acquired something digitally paid for it. That's staggering. It's a massive problem. And by year, it's getting worse and worse. It's starting to get out of hand. We should all get together and stop it now. Now, if government were to have its way, it would promote bills like SOPA or PIPA, Stop Online Piracy Act, and Protect Intellectual Property Act, respectively, and use those as a means to stop the problem. Now, it all sounds great on paper, but it stops being a good idea when censorship of the internet comes into play. The essence of the internet has always been to be a creative and new environment. And these bills would give government the right to censor and take down copyrighted materials. Another viable solution could be to shut down the sites that allow for digital piracy and illegal file sharing. It worked with Mega Upload. Took down, US government went in and took down megaupload.com. People could just upload anything, and then anyone who could see it could download it. The problem with that was shortly thereafter, a new trend caught fire. YouTube videos have almost every bit of music is on YouTube, anything that people would want. So people just started to rip YouTube videos and turn them into MP3s. The quality's a little worse, but it's a lot easier than going through Mega Upload and trying to figure out which file's good. If you cut the head off the beast, it's just going to grow a new head in a different direction. The solution to this problem is much more simpler than government intervention. The internet does not need an army, it just needs you. Now I want you all to take a minute and imagine something. Now you're going to go into Best Buy. You're going to see Katy Perry's new album on the shelf. And you're going to think, yeah, I could take that. I could put that in my pocket, I could run for the door, and the alarm might go off, but I'm going to get to my car, I'm going to drive away. I'm probably not going to go to that Best Buy again, but I'm going to get away with it. And you're going to think that strategy works because it worked that one time. Now take away the context of being in a store and running to your car and replace it with the internet, and it's the exact same thing. You're taking that CD and you think that it's going to work because you didn't get caught. was no alarm. There was no getaway vehicle. Your actions are only insignificant when you compare them to yourselves. But if you compare them to 4 billion other people living in this country, everything seems to get a little more significant. If one person were to take a car, it'd be bad, but it wouldn't be an epidemic. But if everyone were to get up tomorrow and steal someone's car, that's a massive problem. If everyone woke up tomorrow and stole a song, 99 cents. That's a little under $4 billion. Piracy is a big deal that scales as large as there are people. It's not just one CD. It's not just one song. It's every CD. It's every song for every person. That's why we are in need of a solution. Piracy needs to die. A very painful, fiery death. The problem is ourselves, and the solution starts with us. And you and me, everyone. Write letters to your political representatives. Tell them you don't want bills like SOPA and PIPA. Tell them you want piracy to end, but it needs to end in a way that keeps the internet intact. I heard that SOPA and PIPA were being lumped in with some anti-child porn act recently. It got shelved a while back, but it's still scary. Who's going to vote for child porn? Buy things through real channels like the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Buy physical media. Do something. Do it legitimately. Don't allow yourself to be fooled by the ideas that it's just one song or one CD or one video. If you can live with the idea that stealing is wrong, and you can live with the idea that you're putting innocent, hardworking people out of jobs, and you're all right with causing the demise of the entertainment industry that you're actually seeking out to destroy, then you can stop listening to me and go home and forget I was up here. But if any of that bothers you, you stop. You stop now. Stop stealing. Stop pirating. Because that's why I have to stop.